So check this out. You know, back when the hurricane came through here, we didn't even own this house at the time, as I explained. We were getting ready to close, and that kind of threw it off. So we had to wait like an additional week and a half or something. Thank goodness no damage happened. Whoever owned it, you know, prior to me didn't have to pay for anything. Worked out okay, but we were down for what? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I think it was 5 days, maybe 4 or 5 days we were without power. And, you know, like I was saying, I've got the solar panel stuff, but none of it's hooked up and whatever. But I was like, you know, it sure makes sense to have some kind of generator. Remember that? And I'm asking you guys, well, you know, do I get an RV? Because it's got a generator built in, and you can live in the damn thing. And I could drive it somewhere to empty the waste tanks if I needed to. Not to mention I can power up some stuff at the house with the generator running up from the RV. Or do I get one of these whole house propane, you know, 500 gallon or 250 gallon propane tanks, and the thing kicks on every Sunday to keep itself alive, you know, self-test. But you can't take it anywhere. It's going to stay with the house. It'll add some value to the house, but, you know. And I kind of went back and forth, and I said, you know, it does make, I think the most sense is made is RV. You can go on vacations, you can go places. If you got to get out of Dodge, get another hurricane coming through. Oh, let's go up north and go to hotels. Sorry, they're all taken. Sorry, all the rooms are booked. Oh, crap. Oh, that's okay. We have an RV. I could freaking pull off somewhere, for goodness sakes, and just run the damn thing on the generator if I had to. You know what I mean? Like out of the way of the storm. So I decided then, yeah, you know, I think RV might make the most sense in this whole deal. And everyone's like, well, you know, if you're going to do that, you know, look for the diesels, the diesel pushers and stuff. Man, those things will run forever. But anything diesel and RV related, boy, are they expensive. Most RVs aren't, you know, they're, you know, gas, whatever, unless you get into the big expensive ones for the most part. So anyway, you know, I was looking, I just kind of left it alone. Not concerned about another storm coming through here, hurricane next year. That's not why I'm doing this or talking about this. But I mentioned the other day, RV, you know, we were thinking about going and looking at some, and the whole Bit Petite thing happened, and I was like, okay, I need to see where this thing's going to end. If I'm going to have to dig deep into my own pockets to give some commissions back because some scammers emailed me and said, oh yeah, me too, here's the proof. I was prepared to do so, right? Everybody on that list should have been paid back anyways. Now, having said that, I did get an email from somebody, and it went something like this. J-Snip, man, I feel terrible. I did hear your video about Bit Petite. I did sign up on that thing, but I got to be real honest with you. I didn't use your referral link. I signed up on my own, and it was within the time you specified. So I did send you a link of the welcome email I got. I sent you the transaction. They both matched the time frame you asked for, and you did pay me back. The problem is you never got any commission or referral commission from me because I never used your link, and I feel horrible. It's eating me alive. Can you send me your ETH or whatever addresses, a couple different addresses? I think maybe in Bitcoin and ETH or ETH and Litecoin, and I want to refund you what you gave me because it's just wrong. He's like, I was just upset. I lost about $5,000. It was my own fault. I put it in myself, and I just wanted to get it back somehow. And I was just so angry and upset at the time. He's like, but now that, you know, I'm sitting here thinking about it, that's very wrong of me to do that to you. And I'm telling you, I'm sorry for it, and I'd like to pay it back to you. So I replied, hey, I appreciate you being honest. You know, cool, yeah. Here's my addresses, and they sent it back. They did in fact send it back. So I'm just wondering, as I initially said, how many more other people did that to me? I have no idea. But I do know everybody in that list is paid off. It's done. It's over. And that's the end of it at this point. Anyone else comes in late, oh, can I get some? It's over. It's done. I gave a plenty of long, you know, warning or time up frame. Hey, if you want your commission, you know, 10% thing that I got from the whole Bit Petite thing, no question. Just send me the email. Give me what I requested. Screenshot this, screenshot that. This is over a week now. So anyways, that's when I was thinking RV again. RV, hey, all this income coming in. RV time. And then it went to hell in a handbasket. Not RV time. Cancel RV time. So now that all this is kind of settled, and looking at my crypto portfolio right now, as I've even seen from my last couple of days, Bitcoin, of course, the little war with Bitcoin Cash, all that crap, who cares? But OMG, Not even so much OMG at the moment, but EOS even going higher than $100.15. It's $1.40. It actually hit the high of $1.61. I thought I couldn't tell by the chart when I was talking about that yesterday, but it was $1.61 hit the high, and even PayPal was up a bit. A bunch of these things were up, a decent amount. So where I'm going with this, I'm just going to kind of pull open the site. $6,600 Bitcoin, $12.97 Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum 333 buckaroos. Yeah. Litecoin almost 64. Neo 29. It's not really moving. Omisa Go 769. EOS again, not right now, actually it's $1.62. So as I'm talking to you, it's up 40% right now. Last 24 hours, high of $1.62. Again, I'm so happy I did that video telling everybody I'm going to spend some money on EOS. It's 60 cents. It's telling me, buy me. This is a pure speculative bet. Let's just see what happens next year. It ain't even freaking next year. 6 times 3. 60 cents times 3 is 18 to $1.80. We are this close to being tripling, to a tripling have happened. So having said that, when I mentioned I sold off some at $1.15, did some other stuff with it, the Bitcoin Cash thing, flipped that, went back into EOS again afterwards with some other profit, playing the Bitcoin Cash thing. Because remember, I got in at $800 on Bitcoin Cash, saw the little games going on back and forth with Bitcoin, flipped back out of it, let them sit over here on the side, put it in some of these things. They went up, bang, made a nice little profit. Having said that, the activity I've done recently has prompted me to take a serious look at RVs again. We want to go on vacation. I mentioned the other day, hey, if I end up getting one of these things, we'd like to do a little, whichever way we're heading, vacation-wise. We take a couple of weeks off. Hey, guys, we're going to be in this state or on this place at this time. Let's meet up, have a little chit-chat, hang out for a little bit, whatever it is. Just a few people, whatever. Hey, going to the next state, I'll meet over here. I'll kind of keep you up to date on the road trip and kind of let you know where we're heading roughly. And then we can kind of do a meet-up kind of a thing. And I may post, trying to think where I might, well, probably YouTube would be okay. I think just upload YouTube videos on the way. But anyway, so we've been looking lately. And the other day we went, there's a town called Lakeland, Lakeland. And it was a dealer, used RV dealer pretty much. And they had one of these bus style ones that's, nice looking. It was a diesel. And I was like, hey, let's go see that. It was scooped up quickly. But we got there and there's some other ones. Yeah, that one's okay. That one needs some work. Nothing really standing out like, oh, that's a good one, just So we go and eat at this little Chinese restaurant practically across the street. We're right almost in the same parking lot. And at the end, it's a buffet. They give you the little fortune cookies. Now, I've been on planet Earth for quite a while. My wife has too. We've eaten our fair share of Chinese and gotten or received our fair share of fortune cookies. Believe me when I tell you that. I have never, in my life or my wife's life, she said the same thing, at that one sitting where fortune cookies are handed out, got the same fortune. Like 2 of us got the same exact thing. Now, some of y'all might be like, oh, I've happened to that numerous times. I'm here to tell you, never in my life, and never in my wife's life, we've eaten our fair share of Chinese food and gotten a lot of fortune cookies. So this was the first time my wife and my daughter Emily got the same exact one. And it said, adventure awaits you. Adventure awaits you. Emily opens hers up. Adventure awaits you. Mine, I forgot what mine said. It wasn't quite related to that. Not that it mattered. Yeah, stupid. It's no different than shaking the damn magic 8-ball, for goodness sakes. But that was interesting. Adventure. Hey, we were just looking at we just came from an RV place talking about going on some adventures. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, whatever. That's it. So, a few days ago, we went looking again, just thinking about it. And I'm not really like, mine's not made up, but you know what? Hey, we're not doing anything this weekend. I think it was Sunday. Let's just go screw around. Let's go see, go check just to kind of get a feel for how some of them look, you know, different models. So we went to a bigger RV dealer with the intention of not probably buying from them, you know, high dollar stuff. But they did have some used ones, and I was like, well, let's go check that out. And one they'd already sent off to the auction. The other one, you think you're asking a little bit much for that, and I'm not really feeling it anyways. But you know what we're looking for now. Here's my price range. He's like, man, I've got about 6 or 7 that'll be coming in, that I know for a fact will be coming in within the next few days. So when I see one, I know what you guys are looking for now. I'll reach back out to you. And I'm thinking, after we left, like, man, those things are kind of high priced, even for the used ones. So he calls me today, and then texts me. I was out doing the videos you saw about Bitcoin and PayPal and all that crap, whatever the title was. And so I got back in, checked the phone. Hey, it's that guy. Okay. Hey, man, I've got one. I think it's up your alley. Of course, it's at the upper range, you know, of my price range. This is where, of course, you have it's a 2002 Itiska, or however you pronounce that. And I guess Winnebago maybe took them over, or whatever. I don't know, whatever. It's a Itiska, I think is how you pronounce it. And so I'm like, it's about lunchtime. You know what? Let me head over there. So I call the wife. You want to meet over there? All right. So we meet over there. 2 of my kids are with us. And he's like, man, this thing was like garaged inside its entire life. It has had 2 owners, but no animals inside, no nothing, no smoking, brand new carpet. They just put in the whole thing. He's like, I'm telling you, the inside looks great. Outside, you'll see, it doesn't look like it's been sitting out in the sun. 68,000 miles. Generator has 119 hours on it. They never freaking use the thing. I'm like, yeah, but it's not the high end of the range. All right, let me go. All right, we'll meet him. So we go over there. The guy's office, the salesman's office, which I already knew this, by the way, Sunday, because we were talking to him in his office then. But it refreshed my memory today when I went over there at lunch, today being Tuesday. And down the little cubicle aisles of the sales department, and it's a big one, they've got little fake street signs, you know, RV lane and campground path and all this stuff. And this guy's office happened to be on Adventure Lane or something like that, right? Remember the adventure? Great adventure awaits you or whatever? Fortune cookie? And this sales guy's little cubicle lane is Adventure Lane. There's a different one for everybody all the way down. His is Adventure Lane. I already wrote him off over the weekend. Hey, these things are just too expensive. And I can find these things, you know, you guys are asking 20-something thousand dollars. I can find these things 14, 15K all day on Craigslist, you know. So anyways, he calls me. We go over there, look at this thing. It is effing immaculate. Inside, outside, tires a year and a half old. Generator, 119 hours. It's plugged in at the moment, checking everything, AC, you know, the roof AC. It's got the one that's underneath the thing, like one big generator, air conditioner that has, I guess you'd call central heat and air, not from the floor up, like little ducts. He's like, oh yeah, this is like the Mac Daddy model. This is one of the high-end models. And I'm looking online, you know, NADA guides. They're actually asking what this thing is well worth for sure, actually. So they took, you know, almost $900 off the price. It was like $26,900. They, you know, $26,097. We'll take it. How much do you need down? $2K. Okay, here you go. I said, you see this shirt I'm wearing right here? This is Ethereum. Ethereum. Omisa Go. You familiar with cryptos, Bitcoin? He's like, oh yeah, my buddy, man, he bought like 12 of those Bitcoins back when they were like $50, I think he told me. Been sitting on them ever since. Wasn't it like $7,000 or $8,000 here recently? You're absolutely right. You want to know why I'm here sitting in this office with you right now? Bitcoin. That's exactly right. Bitcoin. And the alternatives, of course, which I promptly explained. From Veritasium to Ethereum to Litecoin. And I'm going to check your videos out. I said, yeah, I've got one that'll show you how to go onto Coinbase. And if you just want to let them sit there, you can. However, you may want to put in another wallet on your computer and handle it, because if you don't hold it, you don't own it. But if you don't want to deal with all that and you want to leave it there, it's probably a pretty safe exchange anyways. Oh yeah, I think I want, which one do you think I should do right now? I said, well, I usually tell people to just go all three. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum. I said, however, I got reason to believe that Litecoin's going to do real, you know, Cliff I, going to do real well in the near future. And I'd probably go heavier on that, or if you decided you only wanted to pick one, I'd probably go in on that one. So he's like, all right, cool. So got another guy. His friend already is in Bitcoin. He's already heard the story. Now I come in buying an effing RV from him. And I told my wife as soon as he walked out about, can they take off, I was asking for 1,000. Can you take 26.9 down to 26? Can you leave it at that? He says, let me go talk to the sales manager. He's like, we'll see. He's like, but I don't know if I would expect much. He's like, this thing's probably going to sell. There was already another guy trying to show it to someone while we were in there, and he told him, yeah, they're going to give us a deposit. So the other guy was like, oh, okay. Too late. Unless it was one of those sales tactics. Hey, Bill, come over right around 15 minutes from now. Act like someone's interested. Bottom line is, they don't need to do that. This thing was effing immaculate. It would sell in a heartbeat. It didn't even get listed. He called me right away. And I said, I was thinking of coming down at 5. I'm like, no, I'm going to take my lunch and just head over there right now. And I'm glad I did, because I think we found the freaking RV. It is immaculate inside and outside. Now we can go do our trip. We're talking about doing a trip. And I'm like, oh, well, we can rent a minivan. I don't want to put miles on yours. And, who the hell wants to be traveling around in a minivan? Wouldn't you rather travel around in a small house? You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got to go to a hotel. No, we don't. Oh, no, we don't. But I am struggling right now with, do I get one of those hitches and bring one of the cars and tow it? Or do we get wherever the hell we're going and then rent a car for a day or two? And then, or even Uber. I don't know about Uber, And there might be quite a few. There might be 7 of us coming on this trip. So it would make sense to get the minivan, because we can fit 7 in the minivan. But then I got to tow it behind. So, whatever. That'll be something to figure out. We'll figure out on our own. But it was just amazing. A stupid effing fortune cookie. Adventure awaits you. Emily opens hers. Adventure awaits you. So that's 2. Never seen that happen before. The freaking sales guy's street on his cubicle. Adventure lane or way or whatever it was. And I thought after the weekend, I'm probably not going to need to come back here. It's just too expensive for the stuff they're offering. And then he finds this absolute gem and calls me. And I go and see it, and I'm sold. I would have loved to driven the thing off today and said, guys, somebody in here, check out this new thing I just got. I'm coming to play some of y'all a visit on our freaking trip whenever we take it. And it's going to be on the East Coast side of things, by the way. We're actually thinking of doing this like December. Hey, Christmas, New York, Central Park. We never done that kind of thing. Hey, you know what? Maybe we'll do that. On the way up, East Coast, baby. Make a few pit stops, if you know what I'm saying. So it's a possibility. We may, in fact, do that. So anyways, I thought about, okay, well, if I park this thing next to the crypto cave, all I need is a small little pole to get the night vision camera way up, above or close to the tree line, right? Instead of 50 feet worth of stuff, this thing's probably sitting up there, 20 feet or however the hell tall this damn thing is, from the roof. Man, I only need to go up another 20 foot or so. Be okay. 40 feet high would be okay. Get a whole lot better view. So anyways, that's one thing I thought about. Not only that, I'm talking about running, this long USB cord all the way out to the yard out here, the grass, and doing that. I could actually go right into the RV with a laptop, Wi-Fi, and do it from there. Don't even have to come into the crypto cave for that. But I probably will anyways. It's just more comfortable in here anyways. So anyways, again, I'm amazed sometimes at how things in your life, they just show right up in front of your face. Like, you don't have to question, is that a path? Was that supposed to happen? Like, hello, here's a hint. Here's a second hint. Here's the freaking third hint. Oh, okay. Maybe it's time to get an RV after all. Yeah. Oh, well, as long as my cryptos are doing okay, let me have a look. Oh, fantastic. EOS, $1.62. Again, scrape a little off the top of some of those holdings. There goes an RV. Scrape the tops off. Oh, there goes the $80,000 in, second mortgage, whatever. Although I probably have to scrape a little more than scrape a little off the top for that one. But again, where are we? What am I going to be talking about next year? 6, 7, 8 months from now? What are the prices going to be on these damn things? Probably insane is going to be the answer. That's what's going to happen. And I did sell off a couple of those Bitcoin, which went into toward this fund anyways, a little while back. But So yeah, I just want to share that with you. I think we're about to be on a road trip, JSNIP 4 style. Letting y'all know the path we're kind of heading. If anyone wants to meet up at some particular point once we're getting there, you know, we could do that. Keeping in mind, though, if I'm taking a vacation, it's going to be during the week. And y'all got probably work and things to go to do. Chance of me stopping, you know, unless by chance you took a lunch break just to go hang out for a minute or two or whatever. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I might just say, okay, the weekend, wherever we are on the weekend, hey, I'm in this state or whatever. Everyone wants to come hang out for a little bit, you know, chill for you know, Saturday or something for 2-3 hours. You know, we'll be over this way or whatever, that kind of a thing. But we'll play that by ear. Bottom line is we're going on vacation sometime in the near future, I believe. Again, if we could do it in like December, kids want to go, you know, Central Park and New York, and are we going to see real snow? Well, you might. December, depends on where you are and what's going on. But anyways, I just thought that was pretty interesting. I had to tell you about it. That whole, you know, adventure way awaits you and adventure lane. And the guy calls back, and I find the most epic, beautiful, extremely well taken care of RV I've ever seen in my life for a 2002. So I won't be able to pick it up until next week because the people that traded it in bought a fifth wheel that they're getting some work done to it, and they need somewhere to sleep. So they're going to live in their RV for the next roughly week. They'll be out over the weekend. Monday, I'm going to go test drive it. And then, assuming it all goes well, and I'm pretty sure it will, Wednesday we'll finish basically paying it off, and then taking it home. And then I'll maybe go do a little tour of the thing and show you what one of the benefits of playing with these cryptos is. You know, it's, again, risk, reward, wait on it. Don't be, you know, hey guys, hold on to some of these things. Don't just sell off, you know, get nervous. Just wait. Bang, that one's up, sell off a little bit. Bang, that one's up, sell off a little bit. That one's up, sell off. I would never, even though I have a good paying day job and I have the YouTube revenue, I would never be able to sit here and do this kind of stuff where I bought this beautiful house, nice down payment there, about to get a, you know, beautiful RV. Yes, it's used, you know, $26K. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. Yeah, even for me playing with this stuff, that's a lot of damn money. And I would never be able to do this if it weren't for cryptos. Notice how I don't say, oh, only because I'm in BitConnect. Sign up and use my code. Sign up and use... No. And that goes for any of those damn things. I am not playing those games. This is strictly by the book, so to speak. Cryptos, basic level, buy and hold, would have done just as well. With Bitcoin going crazy. Even today, 333 Ethereum. Almost $65 Litecoin. Hey, $42, I was telling you. Litecoin, guys, Litecoin. It's up 50%. That was not but maybe a month to a month and a half ago, roughly. And the good thing is there's so many of these other ones that are kind of bouncing around just as well. So again, pick your favorite one and have fun. It's like that simple. So anyways, just want to share a little story with you. And on to my next stuff, you know, video wise. Take care. Oh, hold on. I'm kind of thinking, you know, on the side, sometimes, you know how you have a boat and the boat, you give it a name, you know, no problem, or, you know what I mean? I was thinking for this RV, been real successful with these cryptos. Again, the house RV. Meanwhile, schmucks like Silver Goldman can't get subscribers to save his life. He hates on everybody. He's going to go down in flames from his own doing. I'm thinking about putting his name on the RV around the tailpipe area, the back of it. Silver Goldman. Right where the nasty exhaust comes out, roughly that area. SGM, baby. Silver Goldman. Also known as Schmuck. Take care.